And shout out to Tyler Perry. I didn't even know that whole thing about him giving it.
The mansion.
He gave him a mansion, his mansion, his L.A. mansion to live in with his security.
Yeah.
He took care of that, so that was dope to know that.
That was dope. He is a philanthropist. He really does help people.
He gives back. That's why he's so blessed. But
Look,
he did that when he didn't have anything to give.
Yeah, he made me want to go put stuff on layaway in Walmart.
What?
Let's do this. It's time to start making excuses. Let's suck it up and go make it happen.
The only thing that you ever have is what you grab. The only thing that you ever have is what you grab.
Yo, Team Jackson, it's your boy Ty.
It's your girl Shara.
And we're back with another video. Hey, look, if you are new to the channel, we want to say welcome. And consider subscribing.
Yes.
Hit the notification bell. You'll be notified every time we post a video. If you're already part of the family, welcome back.
And
thank you. Shara gonna tell you what we're doing like she always do.
Well, since we're singing, I am doing... I outshined him, okay? I am doing... Today we have a plant-based pizza, okay? Now, I should have made 2 different kinds. That kind of came to me after the fact.
Yeah.
But today, I only made one kind for both of us. Okay, so we have, on here, we have plant-based pepperoni from Lifelight. We have, the sausage is Beyond Spicy Sausage.
Mm-hmm.
Then I have mushrooms up here. I have BioLife mozzarella and also Follow Your Heart Parmesan. Cheese is on there, and I sprinkled it with a little Mrs. Dash garlic and herb.
Ooh.
And of course I have my sauce on. You know, I have to have my sauce and stuff like you know how we do. And that's it.
So we gonna pray and get into the
goodness.
Let's do it. Father, we want to thank you for this food we're about to receive for the nourishment of our body. In Yeshua's name, who is our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
Let's eat. Now you cutting yours. Let me back this.
I'm cutting mine because I can't. You know, I can't.
Let me see.
Without things falling everywhere.
Let me see. Let me see if I can.
Well, you go ahead.
Big boy this
Help
thing.
yourself. Help yourself. Well, I'm about to shake this whole.
I'm a big boy. That's good.
It's good.
That's good.
Of course it's good. You see that cocky? I got that cockiness going on.
Yeah, you
go ahead, tell them.
You losing on this on the way you cutting this thing. Tell you that. So you gonna do like what, 4?
Just 4. Yeah, I ain't gonna. Yeah, cause my cutting ain't working, y'all. So I have to. Cause I can't see what I'm doing. I probably stand up. Oh, there we go.
And we do want to fellowship with you in the video, so we don't want you to be cutting the whole video. You know.
Yeah, I can't.
Be careful though.
I think I need to stand up though, cause I can't cut. Oh, let me just turn.
Just turn it.
Just turn it. Lord, I'm making this difficult, y'all. Whew.
That little crust I see on yours.
Look, he's trying to call me out. Yes, I did it. Yes,
what you did?
I burnt the bottom of the crust a little bit on mine, but a mushroom done left us, y'all. It done left. I finally got it, y'all. Whew. So let me enjoy this pizza.
I'm hungry.
Lord have mercy.
This is good. Man, I wish I could taste this. Oh, we didn't give him a bite? Give him a bite of your slice.
My bite?
Give him a bite, yeah. Give him a bite of your slice.
Here you go, y'all. There go a bite. Oh, Lord.
I'll tell you what, the whole plant-based food ain't good and all that stuff. They can throw that out the window. Technology, I ain't saying it's all healthy, you know, like whole food plant-based, that's the way to go, you know, but if you ain't trying to eat no animal products, this pizza right here, we need to do this like the next party we do.
Or if you're lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
This is something you might want to try because it's, you know,
need
it's
that
dairy-free.
Yeah.
But we just found out, we do a lot of plant-based, but we just kind of figured out over the years which ones we like because we don't like everything that's out there. So we had to kind of weed things. We know we like this sausage. We know we like this. burger type. We just know, you know, and then we like to cook certain things with certain things. We just know how it works. So we, you know, we just kind of got it like that.
I'm about to murder this whole thing. We ain't even that big, but I'm about to murder this whole pizza. It's so good. Where you buy this from? What's that place called?
Plant-based pizzeria.
Yeah, that's where you got it from.
All right.
It's actually better.
Y'all made it, y'all.
Cayenne, you dig?
I
Spice it up a little bit. I'm gonna get it up in my nostrils. You want some? Black pepper?
I'll take some black pepper. Or
Fresh reds?
black pepper running his family, y'all.
My dad.
Especially with the boys. Him, his brother Junior, his daddy. At dinner time.
Oh, everything. we don't bust out the salt shaker. We bust out the pepper shaker.
But you know, like as far as I'm concerned, pepper don't hurt you. You know, like of course too much of anything's not good, but I never heard of anything bad about black pepper.
Right.
You know, as far as health goes. So how y'all doing today?
We want to tell y'all we thank y'all too. We appreciate the love and support. Y'all are consistent out there, and we grateful for y'all.
We are very grateful for everybody. Thank y'all for the encouragement, because y'all know that this journey is it's a marathon. Let me put it that way. It's
Really
a marathon. It really is. And it can, after a while, sometimes you're like, wait a minute, how well are we doing? You know, you start to question certain things, and but of course it's a challenge too. It kind of helps you challenge yourself to keep going, to come up with different things and different ideas.
Yeah.
But we appreciate every single one of y'all out there. We thank y'all for y'all love. We thank y'all for y'all support. We really do, y'all. We really do. We really do.
So you see how easy that was?
Yeah.
Without shaking the whole table and tearing stuff up.
Who you talking about, y'all? Who you talking about? Who you talking about?
I'm getting your leftovers later on tonight.
Well, you probably are, because you know I ain't going to eat the whole thing.
Why?
Because you know I won't.
What we talking
I
about
get
today? You got something? Or we just
Yeah, you
we
know
just
what?
vibing.
Well, we vibing kind of, but I
We
was
always
thinking about
vibing.
something. Like, how many of y'all watched the Meghan and Prince Harry interview that Oprah did not too long ago? How many of y'all watched that? Y'all, I'm telling you, if you haven't watched it, please watch it, because to me, it gives a perspective of how the royal family is behind closed doors. Because, you know, for me, a lot of times when you think of royalty and stuff, you think that everything's fairy tale-ish, you know, and it's like that with famous people a lot of times too. You know, they only want you to see a certain thing, which I don't blame them, because don't nobody want anybody to see the ugly. That's just period.
That's true.
Don't nobody really want anybody to see, you know, anything bad. But it was just interesting what they were going through at the time, because we saw pictures of them or them doing outings during the time that she was going through depression, and they were dealing with racism and all that other stuff.
Serious, man. And when I actually saw it after you suggested that I watch it, and you know, it's crazy. You know, are we gonna call him or her prince or princess based off how dark their skin is? Wasn't it something of that nature?
Y'all, they were saying something about the baby. There was a concern. They didn't state who was concerned, but there was a concern that the baby was going to come out. What would people think? Not the world. If the baby's skin came out too dark.
And also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
Right.
And they're standing there like, what? Baby's skin? Like, they're like, you know, of course, when you carry a child, you're not thinking about that. You're thinking about
a
health.
healthy baby.
Yeah, the sex of the baby, stuff like
Just
that.
being happy that, you know, the baby has life. And
But how dark the skin is, and it just shows how people think sometimes.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm hungry. If you look up, I mean, well, you can, but if you look up colorism,
Oh Lord.
what happened?
No. Okay, so let's look up colorism, y'all, and see what the real definition is of it. It's prejudice or discrimination against individuals with a dark skin tone, typically among people of the same ethnic or racial group.
So I'm saying that saying,
And they normally say it's between us.
right, darker,
Yeah.
you're lighter, but I'm saying if it's your grandchild or your nephew, or
Doesn't matter.
you mean tell me it's in the air whether this person gonna have the same benefits as everybody else because their skin tone is a little darker.
Yeah.
So it's not the same as usually prejudice within, like you said, the group, but still, we talking about family, like grandson,
Bloodline.
nephew, bloodline. Saying, we don't know. We don't know if these benefits are gonna be for this particular person because their skin might be a little dark. I mean, did I read that right? Is that what they
That's
said?
exactly what they said. Because the thing was, they were like, okay, because the skin color's dark,
Or
them if it's dark, them being a prince or
a princess.
a princess is like, that's not really an option.
That's sad.
And so what that did was it took away the name. So when all his cousins, think about it, all their cousins, I think it's a boy now, and she's carrying a girl.
She's carrying a girl.
So all their cousins, think about it, they're playing together. They're all called prince or princess, whatever. Then they're sitting over there like,
You just Jimmy.
you,
Jimmy. Pass the ball, Jimmy.
they're sitting there with their protection, and you sitting over there with nothing. Because what it did was it took away the protection that
Yeah.
they need.
There won't be no protection. But I mean, you know, the thing is, man, in this world, we can't be naive. We can't be gullible. We just got to understand what it is. And even though we've taken some steps forward, understand there's a long way to go. A long way to go, you dig?
Yeah, but y'all know, I guess what's disturbing to me, we're talking about the lineage. And honestly, when you think about racism, colorism, and all of that,
But I
It
want
has
you
a
to
lot
read
to
that.
do-
I'm sorry, I want you to read that definition for a reason, because it's something I was talking to somebody about to really define that word. So thank
Right.
you for that. I'm sorry for
Oh,
cutting
no
you off.
problem.
I'm going to tell you thank you.
like colorism and racism is if you think about generations. This stuff still exists because it's passed down from generation to generation. People are still doing this because it was taught to them. They're teaching it to their children. When you think about like what I want to pass down to my children is love everybody, build generational wealth. Just things like that, things that will cause us all to prosper as people.
Right.
That's what I want to encourage my children to do. But then you have other people that teach their kids that black people are monkeys. But Lord, I'm not gonna say it. Black people are monkeys. Look, y'all. I'm not gonna say it, but those different things that people say about us. And
Say it to me.
all I'm gonna say is Paul Mooney did a stand-up on Showtime of the Apollo years ago addressing that. That's all I'm gonna say. But
You ain't saying much for a lot of people.
no, I'm just saying check it out. But all the different things that people are taught and indoctrinated with. And what was interesting about it with Prince Harry, he wasn't indoctrinated with prejudice, but he had a ignorance about it because
Yeah.
it didn't affect him, and he didn't really see how it really happened until he got with her. And that's when he was able to identify and say, wait a minute, this feels horrible.
And he said he was seeing it before they even got married. They was just dating. It was like, this could be weird, but the way it looked to me, he chose love over
But
ridiculous tradition.
But you know, he always been, I'm not going to call him the rebellious, but he always been the rebel, though,
Okay.
of the family. He was always the one that they'd be like, Prince Harry's out there partying. He was always the one that they would talk about.
Really?
To me, he was more like his mom. Because, you know, his mom was like,
Yeah, she was
trying
just
to
gonna,
break out.
Yeah, she was gonna do. They don't go. She gonna go.
Yeah, she was trying to break out of all that. So he reminds me a lot of her. Well, it's a sad thing. Just because you black, you on your own.
My blood. I don't care what you are. Like, if you my friends, especially my family, I don't care what you are. I'm riding for you.
Right. I can't imagine. Because actually, my brother, we have interracial relationships in my family. I just can't imagine them coming in with their spouse and then being like, you know what? You know, like, who cares about them? I mean, it's all about you. Like, I just don't get
Like, yeah,
people's
like
logic.
our kids come up and our kids are like royalty, and pray that his kids are not because they mixed. That's ridiculous, man.
That's
but-
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I think the fact that it's being, the awareness of it to me is a good thing.
I'm glad they stepped out because well, she was battling with that depression, and that's another whole story. But a lot of times, you can be caught up in that. Well, they were for a while, but thank God they broke out because
Yeah.
it's so easy to get trapped, so easy to get caught up and get trapped in that mess.
Can you imagine having discussions? I'm not sure how often, but often about race. Like, you sitting there trying to enjoy your life with your spouse. Then somebody's like, hey, come here. I need to talk to you. Yo, the baby too black. I mean, just hearing that, it's just like, it's unbelievable.
And what was crazy is how they try to work through it anyway.
Right.
They try to stick around.
They try to stick around.
Well, according to them, their side is they try to stick around and
But they lied. You see how they built up? They try to tear down the reputation.
Yeah.
It's almost like they wanted them out.
right.
And so instead of just saying, hey, we can't accept this, blah, 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 they played all these psychological games and all this other stuff. I just think, but I think a part of it is just the way it is. When you are part of when you're at a certain stature, one of the biggest things is they don't want you to be exposed too much.
Right.
You don't see Michael Jordan at everything. You don't see Beyonce at everything. There's certain people,
Right.
you don't see them everywhere. But I think that's part of it. But then if you add on the mistreatment, that makes it extremely overwhelming at that time. So.
Right. That's crazy. That's crazy. Kudos for them for stepping out, and they seem to be doing pretty good right now. Business ventures and shout out to Tyler Perry. I didn't even know that whole thing about him giving it.
The mansion.
He gave him his LA mansion to live in with his security.
Yeah,
He took care of that, so that was dope to know that.
that was dope. He is a philanthropist. He really does help people.
He gives back. That's why he's so blessed. But
Look.
he did that when he didn't have anything to give.
Yeah, he made me want to go put stuff on layaway in Walmart.
What?
Do y'all remember that year?
Mm-hmm.
He put it, take it back, but I didn't know which Walmart to go to.
Well, he didn't tell you though, right?
No, that's the thing. Nobody knew.
He was going to Walmart.
He was going to Walmart. Yeah, I could have put like 1,000.
Go to every Walmart.
I could have put a whole bunch of stuff on layaway, and then Christmas Day it would have been like, it's still in there.
Don't be. See? I was about to judge you.
Oh, I'm just playing, but I'm just saying. But yeah, he's always trying to help people. I mean, always. So that's not surprise. It's amazing and not surprising to me.
Right.
Because he always comes up with something.
Yeah, he does.
He does.
Yeah, y'all, man. It's something though, y'all. Just as we continue to grow and move forward, just always understand that there gonna be some backwoods thinking jokers out there. and
Mountains.
you just gotta You just gotta know how to deal with them. You know what I'm saying? Stand for what's right and keep fighting and keep pushing. Because we got generations ahead of us that they got to see better. You know what I mean?
Yep. To me, the what I can do about it is teach my kids different. That's what I can do about it.
You want to watch Malcolm X tonight?
Yeah, we're gonna watch Malcolm X, y'all. What's your favorite scene in Malcolm X?
Malcolm X. My favorite scene. Oh, my favorite scene is when he had the stuff in his hair.
Oh. Yeah. That was one of mine too. But another scene that I love on that movie is when he was in front of the courthouse. I can't remember where he was. When all the Islam men were standing there, and he pointed his finger, then everybody turned like they were in a choir.
Yeah. Bonk. What's bonk?
No, you hear that noise. You hear that feet go boom. And then everybody, I mean, it's just like the power of like us standing together pretty much. With that, to me, that's what it showed. Like, to me, those were the most powerful men on earth at that moment. That's how it came off to me. Mm-hmm. Especially during that crazy
that made some moves, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, we gonna watch. Woo,
Think about Denzel. What's your favorite scene in American Gangster?
American Gangster.
I'll tell you mine.
When he killed that dude at the table.
He didn't kill him at the table.
No, outside.
He
got up and killed that dude outside. You know why?
She don't even know.
Look, and I was proud of myself too.
Yeah, I knew you was gonna say that and mess it up. That's why I asked.
Look, okay, he shot that dude outside. Now I don't condone shooting people. Don't get me wrong, but it was just crazy to me how it was broad daylight. That's what got me. If it was like night, that scene probably wouldn't have been one of my favorites because it would be like, yeah, people shoot at night, but it was broad daylight, and he acted like. Didn't he come back to the table and eat?
Yeah, white
he had like nothing happened. You know. That was one of my favorites. What about Training Day?
Man, there's so many.
Oh, we got to do a Denzel that night.
Why?
Look, he's trying to be funny. He think I want to do a Denzel night because he think I'm in love with Denzel.
Why not a Samuel Jackson night?
Oh, I'll do that. I love Samuel L. Jackson. I love him screaming. I love it. This was one movie he didn't yell in the whole time. And I was waiting for it the entire time. And then he finally yelled at the end. What movie was that? Mm-hmm. It was like
it was Avengers. It was one of them Captain America ones.
Yeah, it was one of those.
No, it was was it Iron Man or something? Like at the end, he just started hollering and cussing.
Yeah, I forgot what it was. It was one of those Marvel movies or whatever. And
what about when he was cussing? When you didn't know you forgot he was cussing and Coming to America, the first one?
Yeah, I forgot. You know what's funny about that is he was watching it the other night, and I said, "Who is that going off?"
I looked at her like, "You don't know who that is."
But yeah, I'll do that.
Hakeem them dealt with him though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorites. But y'all, we just wanted to holler at y'all.
We wanted to stop in and check on y'all, and let y'all know we were doing all right on this end. Tell y'all again, we appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna get on out of here. Again, if you enjoyed this video and, you've been checking this out, consider subscribing. Yeah,
subscribe.
You know what I'm saying? Like, share, comment. Click on that post notification bell. Every time we drop video, that's what Tyson is saying.
Mm-hmm. He won't even let me finish it, y'all. Every time I say it.
Well, all of us.
He cut you off.
But yeah, y'all do that for us, though. We gonna get out of here. Look, love conquers all. Mouthful.
Together we stand.
Divided we fall. T and Jackson, peace and love.
Starting to really believe that communication is the key. I think communication is the key. We need to start communicating more. Let's just start communicating more. Let's have more conversation.